Hello everyone, I am Rolly Arpicaza and allow me to share my study entitled Estimating the Maximum Yield of Rice Produced Using Hybrid ARIMA Artificial Neural Net uh, Network and ANFIS. With me is Dr. Decano and yours truly Rolly Arpicaza. So the table contents, the introduction, the definition, research objective, methodology, result and discussion, and recommendation. Introduction. Philippines was one of the first country to go on board with the so-called Green Revolution or massive increase in crop production, such as rice and the use of fertilizers, pesticides, and yield crop varieties achieved by developing countries. And Philippines is 70% of the Philippines maximum yield rice produced came from the irrigated areas from 1995 to 2010. Based on the actual and projected population and per capita consumption, rice sufficiency level in the Philippines decreased from the year 2007 to 2009, and it continues to suffer from crisis of maximum yield of rice produced in every few years. With the mentioned circumstances, forecasting maximum yield of rice produced through time series analysis is considered imperative. Thus, to estimate forecasts of total crop production in advance is very important for determining the prices and export-import policies, and also for making possible for the government to have corrective measures and of the surplus and scarcity of the crops production, specifically in the rice. For the definition, the ARIMA autoregressive integrated moving average, RBFNN, or radial basis function neural network, and ANFIS is adaptive neurofuzzy inference system. And the theory is the economic rhythm theory of Wageman, and another is the time series theory. For the objective, first objective is to determine the trend of rice production in Davao de Oro, Philippines during the year 2004 to 2024. The second is to identify the best fit model of the rice produced in Davao de Oro through the ARIMA, RBFNN, and ANFIS. And third is to forecast the maximum yield of rice produced through ARIMA, RBFNN, and ANFIS, and to compare the prediction of the rice production through ARIMA, RBFNN, ANFIS, and hybrid models. The methodology of this study employed a descriptive forecasting univariate research design, and this study utilized secondary and mainly quantitative data, since the data is the quarterly maximum yield of rice produced, which is measured on metric tons. As to a statistical treatment, our ARIMA PDQ model, our radial basis function neural network model, the hybrid ARIMA RBFFN model, and the ARIMA ANFIS model. Forecasting accuracy measure, we use the RMSE, the root mean square error, the mean absolute percentage error. For the result and discussion, the quarterly rice production time series graph of Davao de Oro, Philippines from 2004 to 2024 showcases variation affected by multiple environmental and agronomic elements. The minimum production recorded was the first quarter of 2015, whereas the peak production took place in fourth quarter of 2024, hitting the 9,498 metric tons. For the model selection of the ARIMA, the PDQ, every ARIMA model evaluated in this data shown is statistically significant across various parameter combination, as demonstrated by the low p-values in the model estimates. As the data transformed through first differencing to attain stationary, every model adhere to the format of P1Q, where P indicates the autoregressive and D equals 1 signifies first differencing and Q denotes the moving average. The assessment model performed was using of the AIC and BIC, where smaller values suggest improved model fit of the models evaluated of the ARIMA 311 exhibited the lowest AIC and BIC, establishing its best fitting model for prediction. And this is the parameters for RB and BFNN hybrid ARIMA, RBFNN, and ANFIS model. The predicting test of data to evaluate model performance. When evaluating the performance of various time series models on predictive rise produced, it became evident that ARIMA 311 model had limitation. This model consistently unpredicted actual values, demonstrating its struggle to capture nonlinear fluctuation in rice production. While ARIMA is effective for modeling linear trends, it falls short when faced with this seasonal changes. Next is the hybrid ARIMA BFNN model, which combines ARIMA linear trend modeling with RBFNN's ability to process nonlinear residuals, shows improved predictive accuracy. Lastly is the adaptive neurofuzzy interference system, or ANFIS, exhibited the lowest predictive accuracy, significantly underestimating rice production in several quarters. This figure is a graphical representation of models' performance. This table shows how well the difference of model predict the test data. The green line representing the RBFNN model is the most accurate, closely matching the actual values. And this is also evident of this the table shown before, where the RBFNN model's prediction that the smallest difference from the actual test data. In contrast, the other models like ARIMA, red line, the ARIMA RBFNN, the violet line, and then the ANFIS is the yellow line, shows the larger discrepancies, especially when it comes to capturing nonlinear patterns. Next is the RBFNN test time series forecasting with future prediction of the quarterly data plus the forecast. The projected rice production figures from 2025 to 2028 based on the RBFNN model shows the notable decrease of comparison to the most recent recorded amount of 9,498 metric tons in the last quarter of 2024. And the peak anticipated value is expected in the third quarter of 2026, hitting the 8,242.6 metric tons, which remains 13.22% below the production of the fourth quarter of 2024. And for the expected production in the first quarter of 2028, there is 6,182.15 metric tons, including a 34.91% drop most recent recorded figures. So for the conclusion, the study revealed that the regional basis function neural network was top performer in predicting rice production of Davao de Oro. It achieved the lowest mean absolute percentage error of 7.32% on the test data set, proving that its superior accuracy in dealing with complex and nonlinear patterns. This is strong performance that led to use the RBFNN forecasting the Davao de Oro, Philippines rice production for the next 4 years of 2025 to 2029. For the conclusion, for the recommendation, the Department of Agriculture may enhance the research on high yield hybrid rice varieties, precision farming technologies and strengthening support programs for farmers focusing on soil management, efficient irrigation, and climate adaptation strategies. For provincial government may collaborate closely with agriculture agencies to increase funding and modern farming techniques, promote sustainable land use policies, and provide subsidies for advanced agriculture inputs. And the third is future researchers should also consider including the additional variables such as climate data, pest outbreaks, and economic factors in forecasting models to improve accuracy and identify the main drivers behind the decline in rice production using multivariate time series model. So this is my contact information from the Philippines. Daghang salamat. This is my title. Thank you so much.